In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of my games from the solo series. So as you can see, I placed 864th. Not the best placement, as in my last game, I did sort of dud, only a 36th place. If that was like a top 10, then I would have placed around like top 200 on the leaderboard. So that would have been pretty good. But anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at probably the first place here and the 14th place. And I know what you're thinking, a 14th place, that can't be that good. However, this lobby was full of pros, and I think I made it into the final zone as well. So still a pretty good game. So jumping into the first game, I'm landing over here at this split on the right side of the map. And in this tournament, I was landing at Kappa, and then some games I was also landing up here at the split. It basically just depended on the bus route and whether I wanted to go to that drop spot. So anyway, I land here, uncontested. So we can just speed this up real quick. It's basically just me getting my loot and farming mats. And the reason I'm doing this video, VOD reviewing my own gameplay, is because of the new meta. We have crash pads back, so I wanted to talk about the new meta and show you guys how I'm playing it. So I've looted up, and now I'm just making my way up here. I wanted to get the flag. Then I go up here. I saw that the rock was farmed, so I knew that there'll be someone here, like on this tower. Then I see the visuals. Almost get boxed there, that would have been bad. Kind of build fighting here, but I'm not like too like confident. Like I don't want to W key this guy. I don't want to fight him, but I'm already here, so I'm just building up. He then boxes up, and like I said, I don't really want to fight him because I only have a revolver. If I had a pump, then maybe it'll be a bit different. Maybe I'd try and fight him. Anyway, I just disengage from that. Head over to the flagpole here, and then I just sit here for a second and capture it. He actually comes over and then crash pads away. I don't know what he was doing. So I get the flagpole, and it only gave me 2 blue guns, which is weird. I'm pretty sure they're meant to give you 4 blue weapons. So unless they've changed it, or it was a bug, I don't know what happened. Head down here, because I thought he might be unlooted, so I could get some more loot around the edge of the map. But there was a guy here. 3-2 on him. And I've hit him for 100 there, so I'm going to key that. Chop him out on the water, hit him again. And this fight goes nowhere. He basically runs away. Trying to fight him on the diagonal piece. Yeah, he just crash pads away. And I only have 1 crash pad, so even though I've hit him so much, like, look how weak he is. I'm not actually able to catch up and get the kill. And right here, I didn't know where he went. I lost him. So that is the early game done. My loot is pretty shambles now after chasing that guy. I need to farm mats again, and I need to get some crash pads. So if I didn't do that, like, I could have just played the game safe, not gone for any fights or anything, and just been chilling on loot. Because I already had the 6 crash pads before all of that. So I spent some time farming up in Storm. I've got the med mist, so it's okay to tank Storm. And then I remembered that I left some crash pads back there earlier. So I went back for those. And now the loadout's not looking too bad. Could do with like some big bots and more crash pads, but outside of that, it's a pretty decent loadout. Now there's a couple different loadouts you guys can take with crash pads being added back. You can take crash pads, 2 heals, 2 guns. You could take 1 gun, crash pads, 3 heals if you want to play passive. Like, there's lots of different variations you can do. I was opting more for the 2 guns, crash pads, and then 2 heals. So right here, I saw this guy. I'm trying to make a lurk play, but I noticed he's going round the hill, so I wanted to go up here and lurk on him. But anyway, saw his footsteps. Don't know what he's doing. He doesn't really want to fight me. He just boxes up. And then I see this guy over here farming. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I could just crash pad on his head. Because I'm still looking for a bit of a refresh here. I want some more loot. So I'm looking to take a fight. He heads back into his base. And I'm just trying to fight him. Build some boxes around me so I can't get shot in the back. And now I'm just going to pressure him with the Stinger. The Stinger is so OP. It basically bleeds bullets through. If he didn't have the ramp there, I'd be bleeding through, getting some damage on him. And now he decides to run away, even though I haven't done any damage. So straight away, that's just a sign that he's a bad player. And it's going to be an easy kill. So I just reuse his crash pad, chasing him down the hill. Get a wall in there, so he can't run out that way. Now I'm just waiting, holding my gun out. I was trying to claim the tops there, but he was just like too quick with it. And now I'm just like playing aggressive here. I know I'm better than this guy, so I'm just going to drop straight on the wall. Hold my pump out. He makes an insta-edit. I'm able to hit him for like 100. He hits me for like 30. So already I know I'm winning. He then just runs out in the open. He is on a right-hand peak, so I had a bad peak here. But I just out-trade him and had the stinger. So I just finish off like that. Really easy kill. And now if we take a look at my loadout after that, I'm very stacked. As you can see, 555, good heals, cap crash pads, and I have loads of spare mats here just to build a base. And in this week of the solo series, I was playing full passion. I didn't go for any W key games at the start. I just wanted to play out every game and play for endgame. And it worked out pretty well. It was the best week I had up until the last game. Like, going into the last game, I had 270 points. So it could have been a really good week. I could have maybe got over 300. But I ended up selling in the last game. So zone 5 pools, and I am just inside of it. Somewhere around here. So I just decided to wait here, not do anything. And that is what solos is about. Once you get to a certain point in the game, you just have to sit in a box. Like, I have the loadout I need. I'm in zone. All I have to do is wait. Now, zone 6 pools. Went down to check if there was any spare crash pads, but there wasn't. And I'm just looking ahead, seeing what's going on in front of me. I don't have to rotate straight away. I'm basically looking forward and tagging people as I want them to use a crash pad so I can go and recycle it and use it myself. I noticed that the guy behind me used one, so I just got up to his base, hit the crash pad, gets me a bit of the way into zone, and now there's builds in the way here, so I can just run a bit. And here I just throw a crash pad, slide off of this, and get to the next zone. So I only use one crash pad that rotate. Now I'm in the zone, I'm just going to chill in my box, not do too much. Like, I've got a really good loadout, I don't need to do anything. Now, zone 7 pools, and it's a really good zone for me, as it's right next to where I'm based up. So I don't have to rotate early, I can just sit here, think about what I want to do. Trying to get this guy lobbied, but no one else wants to shoot him. And now I see people next to me using crash pads, so I'm sort of looking to reuse it, use their crash pads instead of wasting my own. This wall is actually edited, obviously, but it's bugged on the replay. So right there, I see the crash pad. I want to go use it. And, oh shit. I accidentally hit it and go into storm. So, obviously didn't mean to do that. So I'm safe to just run here, hit the crash pad, and just make my way into zone. And box up safely. The 8th zone pulls, and it goes very far away. As you can see, I'm all the way back here. It's pulled all the way over here, and there's a lot of players in the way. So I'm just going to sit in the box for a minute, scout ahead, plan out what I want to do. Obviously have to use my own crash pad here. I didn't want to wait around for someone next to me to use theirs. I wanted to go early, get ahead of the zone, and get ahead of some of these players here. So I use it, get as far as I can without getting shot, and then I box up. Accidentally waste like 60 odd metal there. Now I've made it halfway, I'm going to sit and scout the rest of the rotate. If I had Fizz, this game would have been a lot easier. I would have maybe done that rotate in just one crash pad, instead of having to pause and use 2. So Fizz plus crash pads is definitely worth carrying, if you can find it. Lovely movement there, just slide through all the builds and stuff. Get to a good position here. I see these 2 guys fighting under me, so I was sort of looking for it, but not being too aggressive. I've still got 1,000 mats, 3 crash pads, and I'm in a good position. Now the 9th zone pulls, and it pulls to a decent area. Like, it's quite far from everyone, so we've all sort of got to do the same rotate. So I'm just scouting ahead, seeing what I want to do. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll go like sort of on the left side here, as there'll probably be less players on this left side. So I'm just waiting for people around me to go. I want to be one of the last people to go, so I can't get shot in the back. Wait for zone to get basically next to me, and then I go. So if we look at drone 3, you can see there's only like 1 person behind me, because I waited for zone to catch up to me, and then I rotated. So could have been bad here. This guy could have actually pumped me, but... Oh, he had Fizz, so he went way high. Right, so sort of lucky there for me. I'm able to get through safely. Now I just have to pause, wait for zone to expand, and then I'll throw another crash pad. Throw the crash pad, edit the cone, and find myself a good spot up here on a good layer. So now getting into those final moving zones. Only 1 crash pad left. So I'm going to have to use that on this zone, and then maybe look for a refresh. Once again, landing on a high layer here. Someone on my wall. Almost get the kill here. Lucky for him, he gets away. And at this point, I've got good mats still. I'm not too desperate for a refresh. But like you saw there, I went for a kill. Like, I am looking for the kills for a refresh. Like here, there's someone on the wall. I'm looking for it, but I'm not chasing it. I'm not being too aggressive. I'm just tarping my way into the next zone. Staying on these good layers. And still looking for the refresh. So the zone pulls back here, which is good for me. I'm able to sit in my box for a minute. Look ahead. Look out for any kills. No one ends up running past me. So I decide, okay, I've got splashes. I can tank storm a bit. I'm just going to run around and put myself in a good position here. Now I'm able to look front side and look for a kill. I hear someone below me. They just died. And I see loads of loot here. So I just go for it. And just like that, I've gained 400 mats. And I'm on a really good side of zone here. Because I tanked zone earlier and I dropped like to the side of zone, I'm basically on this dead side, right? Like there's no one next to me. Everyone else is all over here, like griefing each other. And I'm just on the side of zone and it's really free. So I'm able just to run forward and tarp and get myself in a good position. And the next zone pulls, it pulls sort of to the right. I'm able to play through these old builds a little bit. I see loads of people there, so I just decide to run around, tank storm, and change layers here because I see it's pulling up this hill. This guy, JJ, FNBI, is sort of going to get buried down here. So I jump up, and I notice that someone has the tops above me. So I do place a ramp, play my splashes, and just tarp into storm a little bit. And now I'm in a really good spot. I'm ahead of zone, I'm on the front side, I'm on a good layer, and I'm able to look for refreshes. There's a guy on the back here. He's healthy as well. Hit a good shot there. He hits me with a good shot. So I just wait. I'm trying to like play this perfectly, not let him get a shot off on me if I make a dumb edit. So I'm just waiting. He then runs back. And I know I've hit him hard, so this is a free kill. Spray through with the stinger. And I get the refresh. Like I said earlier, the stinger is so OP. Especially in endgame. Let's take a second here. Heal up. It's the final 1v1v1. So I know it's just me, low ground, and high ground. If I want to win this, I have to fight one of them because I was stuck between them. So I drop down. Hit a good shot there. I get hit hard as well. I'm able to spray through with the stinger. And now into the final 1v1. I know this guy's above me. He might have heal off. I don't know like what's going on, whether he's going to play the heal off, whether he's going to fight me. So I just take a second, heal up, and then I go for a crash pad play. It doesn't end up working as I like bounced off the cone or something there. But this guy's clueless. He has no awareness. So I'm able to run around and get the freest win. So into the next game now. And this was the lobby where there was a lot of pros. We'll take a look right now and see who was in this lobby. We've got Shark, Truly, Wheat, Nefrizzy, Pablo, iDrop, Sined, Volko, Nathan, Cami, Skivvy, Twy. So as you guys can see, a very stacked lobby. And I was able to get a top 14 in this game with a couple of kills. So about a 40-point game. So coming straight into the drop spot now. I am contested this time. Luckily there was no guns on the roof, as I think my drop was a little bit low. But of course there is this chest here. So I'm going to go for that. He actually goes below me and gets a floor spawn. And I don't know how I ended up winning this. This guy has a shotgun. I have a pistol. But I've been hitting the Kovacs and it's been paying off. So I win the spawn fight. And once again I'm just going to loot up, get my mats, and sort out my loadout. So now after looting up my drop spot, I got a pretty solid loadout. Got some crash pads, got the pump and the stinger. And I've got nearly 555 on the mats. So pretty good start. And what I'm doing right here is swimming around the edge of the map. Because I've noticed that the second zone has pulled down here. I can tell it's going to be a south zone. So I want to get round to the dead side. So I'm just taking my time and I'm swimming around the edge as there's not going to be anyone in this area. So I'm completely safe just to swim around and play in the storm. That's why I've got the medkits as well, as I planned on playing storm this game. If you guys find that you're getting W keyed a lot in the mid game and you can't survive and you can't make it to end game, one of the best things that you can do is play storm. It's so easy to do. All you have to do is just carry a couple of medkits, wrap around to the dead side, and you'll be chilling. So now I've got a really good loadout. All I need to do is get a little bit of whites to heal me back up. Head up to this house, find a medkit, and now this is a really good spot to just base up and wait. Like if you look at my loadout, all I need to do is drop down and refarm, which is what I'm doing right now. Farming the trees and the rocks, and now I'm in a really good position. I can just sit here and play for endgame, and that is exactly what I do. Like I said earlier, it's just about patience. Like solos is a patience game. So now the 6th zone pulls, and I didn't end up pulling the zone. So I'm waiting for this guy in front of me to go. As I know, if I crash pad now, he's probably going to shoot me in the back. And also, by waiting for him to go, I can take a gamble that he's going to use a crash pad, and then I can go and recycle it. So he crash pads. This other guy here goes to use it, and I'm able to get like 100 damage on him there. And now I can drop down and use the crash pad. And I saw him box up there, but I knew that the wall inside the box wouldn't be his, because he's only just landed there. So I'm able to drop down, safely use this crash pad. He's obviously not going to try and fight me, as I've just hit him really hard. He's just healing up. He's really weak. And as you see here, I just wrap round to the dead side. I'm going to position over here somewhere. So just like that, I'm in a really good spot, and I'm going into the end game with a solid loadout. Good mats, good heals, and 5 crash pads. And a lucky zone pull. I pull the 7th zone, so I'm able just to chill here. So just before the 8th zone pulls, let's actually talk about the 7th zone. We know that the 6th zone was like this, over here somewhere, which means this part of the 7th zone had to open up, right? So that's obviously going to be the dead side. We know there's not going to be many people around there, as everyone has just rotated into this part over here. Keep that in mind when the next zone pulls. So the 8th zone pulls, and it goes straight into the dead side. And sitting here in the box, I knew that there wouldn't be anyone over there. So straight away, as soon as I can, I set up the crash pad, and I just go. And mid-air, I'm looking for some surge tags with the revolver. There's some guys fighting there. And now look where I'm at. I'm chilling. I'm in a really good position. I'm on front side, and I'm ahead of all of this shit back here. I've made the rotate, and now all I have to do is wait for zone to open up a bit, and then make my way in a couple of boxes, and then I'll be in zone. So right there, I just placed the ramps behind me. That way I can't really get shot when I go to rotate here. Tap the fizz. I'm not going to waste any crash pads, because I only have to get like to this rock. So I just placed the ramps, and it's a good thing I did, as there was like a lot of people here, and they're all just fighting and stuff, so I'm able to run past freely, build a little bit of metal here, and not get shot in the back. And then I just box up, make a 2x1, and I just wait for the next zone. The 9th zone pulls, and it goes far once again to the dead side. There's no one over there. And one thing you guys can do with the crash pads is throw it inside your box like this and bounce your head. And the reason I'm doing this is because someone built above me, so I wasn't able to like edit my cone and go out the top. And I didn't want to go high up anyway, as I probably would have been shot by everyone up here and might have died out the sky. So instead, all I'm doing, tapping my fizz, throwing the crash pad there, sprinting into it, and you'll see right now, you just bounce your head like that, and I'm able to get a really easy rotate to the front side, make a bit of space here so the guy below me doesn't try to fight me, or this other guy on the wall over here. So I wait for the zone to expand, and then I set up another crash pad, this time a normal crash pad out of the cone, throw it down, and just sprint and slide across this, and get myself into a good spot. And as soon as I land and build the box, notice how I'm just like looking around every angle, doing 360s, and making sure no one's trying to like break in or anything. Even if you're weak, like you need to pop heals, don't pop the heals straight away. Land in a box, build around you, hold your builds out for a couple of seconds, and then once your box has built itself up a bit, then you can pop your heals. So right there, I just tapped the fizz before the zone pulls. It was like 2 seconds until the new zone appeared. I just tapped the fizz. That way I can rotate straight away if I needed to. Try to throw a crash pad here, but there's so many builds around me, so it actually didn't work. I decided to pause and just scout around me, make sure it's clear to rotate. And I can't crash pad through here, there's too many builds. So I just tap fizz, make a risky jump here, but I get down to the front side, make a box, and try and fight this guy here, as he's on my layer, on my wall. You just gotta be aggressive sometimes. Like, I didn't actually want to fight him, I just wanted him to not fight me. Tap the fizz again, and just run on this front side. I tried to jump up here, ended up landing in this guy's tarp. I had no option other than to fight him. Hit him 100, missed the second shot, block his shot with the wall, and look at this lovely piece control. Full box, shit on, easy refresh. Now I'm chilling in his box, so I'm just waiting for the zone to pull. Getting ready for the next zone. I'm pre-tapping the fizz. Zone pulls far, so I just edit through, drop down. Right here, I see that the low ground is like, it's pulling below the cliff, so there's not going to be anyone down there. So I'm seeing that. I'm dropping down to the low ground. And just look at this space that I'm at right now. Like, look at this. Me and Sobby. We're chilling down here on the low ground. So much space around us where we can tarp, we can rotate freely. And everyone else is just stuck up here griefing each other. And we've got the easiest time down here. So that's what I do. I just tarp ahead a bit. Wait for the zone to open up more. And then I'm just going to tap my fizz and run across this low ground. Just tarping my way in. Not risking it, just getting as much points as I can down here. And this is where it all goes wrong. The next zone actually pulls back through all of these old builds. And I tried to play like low ground and go through the builds. What I should have done is just break up. Like if I just break this, go up here, could probably jump around here or something, get to a good layer. But instead I do something so stupid. I just tried to lurk through the old builds here. Break into the tarp. And right here, I see the wall place behind me. So I thought there was a guy behind me. So as you see, look, I look over this way. And I just get the craziest awareness check. Look at this. Sined just on the back with the craziest awareness check onto me. Facing the wrong direction. And of course, I'd end up dying here. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.